high.
It's a lot of work to put into
It's
to
so
put a show
much,
together.
so much.
Yes.
But I had an idea, I had a vision, and had Jay kind of just said, "Let's do it." So from January to June, we launched officially a night with the Poet and Friends in Madison, ranging from Madison, Nashville, Smyrna, and Murfreesboro.
Wow.
Every month, and we did those shows literally every month and creating, and it was I kind of formed the show to where I had enough material myself to give you a show, but with open, as you know, with open mics, you don't know how many you're gonna get to sign up.
Exactly.
And so just wanted to make sure, I made sure the show still went on, and so I created scenes throughout, with my poetry and everything.
So wait a minute. Is this a little snapshot into what we're going to see next Saturday?
Just a small bit.
You ain't talking about nothing, Marquise.
Just because I ain't started yet.
I wish you bluebirds in the spring that give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss. But more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. I wish you health, but more than well, I wish you love. My breaking heart, and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm. But most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love.
Poet. Steve. Once upon somewhere, there was a poet. Just learning how to sign his name in between lines, wide books laid out to be known as acceptable. Society, they rather term this as being legible, though it's the intangibles that make us who we are, that forms us into the person our forefathers long before predicted for us to be. See, to me, poetry is more than just a hobby. It's more than just a sound of snapbacks between fingers. More than just writing words down that rhyme and broken and run on sentences and actually reading them in words. I can always believe it. It's never done me wrong. That's right. Never shown me harm. Always stuck on my side through thick or thin as a child, crying in my pillow whenever mama was at home, daddy was gone. I'm all alone, just me, myself, and my pens. I've been writing since before I was 10. Back then, never knew it was a gift, just something to do in my free time in order to prevent the voices from roaming in my head. A city boy, drug staff detaching him from the only heart that pumped the blood that flowed throughout his veins. Pictures from the absence whenever somebody is to mention his name, Chicago. I've loved you all the same was scribbled on the outside edges of the first love poem I wrote. Shared my first kiss with a pair of lips, stepped upon folded sheets of paper intended for someone else. Besides my daughter, this stage is all. I have left this pen, removed the sins which are destructive to my health. It's more than just a hobby.
Just to be for real, there's moments when I have to remind myself just how dope I really am. Not to be one to dwell in self-ego, but just to let me know that there's storms that's still ahead. To break you. They hate you. To remind me that the storms we can make through as long as you remain true to self, protect your health, and breathe. There's times when I need to remind myself just how dope I really am. So forgive me if right now just happens to be one of them. The storms, I fronted them a couple of heartaches just so when my heart breaks, I'd be aware of how many more storms it might take to learn how to piece it back together. Stronger. Now dull to the pain, I'm at home when it rains, the clouds, let them hang my brain strong enough to maintain the silence throughout the thunder. No wonder why there's moments when I have to remind myself just how dope I really am. 'Cause I really am. No need for validation from Uncle Sam or anyone else. I've seen myself battle through the storms. I've fallen and watched myself get back up. I've held my head up. I've taken my bruises, but always in stride. I have God always by my side, guiding me through the terror whenever there's no end in sight. With each step I take, all I hear is,
"You know you dope, right?"
Right.
I wrote these poems while I was searching for truth. And you know, when you search, you shall find. I hope you enjoy them. Don't forget to pre-order and purchase on Amazon.com. They drop Monday, June 22nd.
Butterflies in the sky, I can go twice as high. Just take a look, it's in a book, it's reading rainbow. I can't go anywhere. Just take a look, it's in a book, it's reading rainbow. Reading rainbow.
Hi. What up? Once upon somewhere, there was a poet. Just learning how to sign his name in between lines, wide-ruled notebooks laid out to be known as acceptable. Society, they rather term this as being legible, though it's the intangibles that make us who we are, that forms us into the person our forefathers long before predicted for us to be. See, to me, poetry, it's more than just a hobby. It's more than just the sound of snapbacks between fingers.
More than just writing words down that rhyme and broken and run on sentences and actually reading them in words, I can always believe in them, see. They've never done me wrong. Never shown me harm. Always stuck by my side through thick or thin. As a child, crying in my pillow whenever mama wasn't home, daddy was gone. I'm all alone, just me, myself, and my pen, see. I've been writing since before I was 10. Back then, never knew it was a gift. Just something to do in my free time in order to prevent the voices from roaming in my head. A city boy drugged south, attaching him to the only heart that pumped the blood that flowed throughout his veins, itching from the absence whenever somebody is to mention his name. Chicago, I've loved you all the same, was scribbled on the outside edges of the first love poem I ever wrote. Shared my first kiss with a pair of lips stamped upon folded sheets of paper intended for someone else. Besides my daughter, this stage is all I have left. This pen removes the sins which are destructive to my health, see. It's more than just a hobby to me. Poetry saved my life. Took me out the streets, gave me reason, and placed me on this stage in order to stand before you. Show you that dreams do still come true, and hopes one day even you will pick up a pen and say to the world, I'm more than what you think I am. Like I'm more than just a grown-ass man who writes things down for a living. But if by chance you're looking for something catchy to call me.
Hi, my name is M. Dot, the poet, and this is the Night with the Poet and Friends.
I'm with the niggas tonight, and it feels alright. I'm with the niggas tonight, and it feels alright. I'm with the niggas tonight, and it feels alright. I'm with the niggas tonight, and it feels alright.
Just to be for real, I just want to get high and talk about the stars and shit. You know? Rest my head back on the cloud, kick my feet up, and chill. Stand still, perfectly stuck, gazing at the beauty within the night sky. Can't lie, it's pretty fly if you ever get the chance to look up. If by chance you ever get the chance to hook up, I can introduce you to some of my favorites. Eyes that saw this land before there was hatred, a good blunt. It's sacred. It heals the mind. God's gift to mankind to cure the blind, making things clear to others can't see. Life of misery can't be the cards I'm dealt to play. You know, they say the stars are nothing but a big ball of gas. How do they know? The better question, though, is who had the ego to tell me who to trust? The questions are building up. With each puff, there goes the tiny big more like who puts a history of an entire nation in a room and closes the door? Who is them? There's who I would like to speak with. There's who I would like to have a seat with and light one up. Hashtag it be like, what's up? I'm that well-spoken nigga boy that you wish to ignore. And all I want to do is have a conversation. Share with you some of my favorite stories told from constellations. Your reparations are not what I want or need. Take this seed of truth and tell me how you really feel. Please say it nice and slow so I can hear you while I'm really chill. I want to make sure I fully understand you correctly. Are you born with this much hatred inside you already? Just want to know. Is Jesus white? If so, I told you so. In reference to the Sistine Chapel, where did the great Michelangelo get his ideas from? Who taught Sir Isaac Newton back before when he was dumb? Who made him smart? Where's the part about the Moors being on the ship with Columbus? Who showed Columbus how to get here? Who said the weed should be illegal, but I can freely go out and buy me any beer of my choice? I apologize for raising my voice, but I'm sure you can understand the urgency of the situation. Upon the stars of nations of previous generations looking down on us from the night sky. Can't lie, it's pretty fly if you ever get the chance to look up. If by chance you ever get the chance to hook up, I can introduce you to some of my favorites. Eyes that saw this land before there was hatred, a good blunt. It's sacred. It heals the mind. God's gift to mankind to cure the blind, making things clear that others can't see. This life of misery can't be the cards I'm dealt to play. You know, they say that you should listen.
My name is simply Marquise Deshaun Person. But you can call me M. Dot. And this is From the Heart, Volume 1.
Y'all put your headphones on. Alright guys, that was M. Dot the poet with his poem called More Than a Hobby.